prayed about this, and basically God confirmed this to me, because usually it's things I want to talk about and God would tell me never to share them or post them because they'll bear no good fruit. But for this one, I feel like this shine a light on some real actual issues and the principalities and the spirit behind this. And yeah, without further ado, this undiagnosed problem is a real issue. If you don't care about the deep things of God or taking life seriously, then this video is not for you. And I'm not here to make a big thing out of nothing, To those that are not experiencing premeditated racial prejudice, it's easy to say, oh, you're just overreacting. Just act right. But that's not the case. See, this stuff, I see this all the time at work, online, even at some church events or Christian events that I visit. I see the racism everywhere. Well, prejudice. See, racism, you need economics and all that to back up yourself to make your kind superior. But prejudice is simply just prejudging. And basically, that's where it comes from, prejudging. A premeditated hate towards a specific group. And I know about the Ariel situation, the Little Mermaid, Halle Bailey situation. I know everything gets old news fast, but what got me was how basically I understand how people can criticize remake of characters, how they don't look like the original characters in like the comics or in like the old films, but still, it's like they square out the whole black girl situation. And this was not the only case. I watched a video on my recommended, just a random video, and this dude was of course talking about the Little Mermaid situation, and then he went to square out the black girl that was playing Mary Jane from Spider-Man, but did not go no further to criticize no other group of people that was in that whole movie. Throughout the whole movie of Spider-Man, there were tons of characters, for instance, Flash, who did not look like the original Flash in the comics, but he did not go no further to any of these other characters. There were other characters in other movies. Even Venom, the antagonist, did not look like how he looked like in the comics. The guy just did not have the appearance like the guy in the comics. It's like nobody criticized the whitewash of historical people who actually existed. And this been going on for decades. People who actually existed being misrepresented by people who look absolutely nothing like the people that exist, but got the nerve to get mad at a few fictional characters starred by blacks. It's so bad that they make the color of Jesus an actual argument. This is going to split me in a lot of my Christian audience, because I understand some people do not know. Some people are in denial, and it's like, this is just the truth that I know for my life. It's clearly in scripture, the description of who Jesus looks like. This is in the very same Bible that y'all claim y'all oh so abide by. This Jesus that y'all oh so love and oh so sing all the millions of songs and tearing up and crying about, but can't accept what your very same Bible describes him as. And this is exactly why I'm not a Christian. I'm more than that. I'm a follower of the Messiah. And if that confused anybody, I guess you can classify me as a Christian. I understand how it's pretty much a new world on the internet, and what's recommended to me may not be recommended to you. And sometimes we all may get similar things, and they are trying to censor information on the internet. And to basically prove that, like if you search Nas, the original rapper Nas, what's going to pop up is the new guy, the Little Nas X, who's basically with the Pride movement. So basically the next generation after us will not know who the real Nas is. They will only know the Little Nas X who's with the Pride movement. But basically, to continue on, see, I'm not them kind of people that's trying to make it about color. But this is just something I personally see all the time. I'm just not them people that's going to just talk about all these problems and not bring a solution. The most prejudiced, most lying, cutthroat, betraying, dishonest, unloyal person say they Christian. And that's not to square out people, because, we all have issues and we're all imperfect. Even me, I have issues and stuff like that about me. I know I can improve, but that's pretty much it. See, this is just going to be an ongoing issue until the end. Go into prayer. Also, I've released an EP, second EP of this year, which is Beauty Don't Make You Beautiful, the soundtrack to the mini movie I made, and hopefully you enjoy it. I really worked hard on making it, trying to make it sound really good as well. It's very mellow, it's very chill, and it starts out with the very boom, silly rapping, and then it has me singing throughout the whole thing, and hopefully you like it, and yes, that is meaningful. So far, I have 2 EPs this year. The first EP is Protect Yourself, has a tiny bit like a banger sound to it, and this second one is more mellow. It's more mellow, And like I say, I try to make them as meaningful as possible and listenable. You know, if you got something that you want to listen to. Now, if you into a lot of the mainstream radio music, you're going to have a natural distaste towards this kind of stuff. So just to let you know, because they're playing at different frequencies. And I know I can't please the world, but, you know, glory be to the Most High, and I'm done.